I'll watch some TV. It'll help me to relax.
Welcome back to the Ren and Stimpy recap. Last week we talked about Altruists Part 1, and today we are taking a look at Altruists Part 2.
And with these hands, I hold the fate of millions.
The last segment of Ren and Stimpy franchise, we saw Ren Hoek and his beloved Simpleton perform good and lasting deeds.
First we actually got the title card again, like the same one, and then we get a little recap of what happened in Part 1, as well as some like teasers for what's to come.
Altruists! Oh.
The two are now driving a very big truck as Ren asks Dumbass, that's Stimpy, how it feels to do good deeds, and he replies that it feels wonderful.
Shut up already!
Ren spots the widow again, and the two stop the truck at the hole, and the widow and headless monster are both excited to see them.
We found that wildlife preserve nearby, huh, Stimpy?
Yeah, they said those were the last 40 trees of their kind.
Ren tells Stimpy to shut up and stop yapping. Interestingly, he hasn't hit him yet. Now they start unloading the wood.
Did I do good, Ren?
We cut to what I think is one of the most infamous scenes from the show. I used it in every APC thumbnail for a reason. I don't know if my channel will be gone from showing this, because I got a warning from showing a suggestive scene from Beach Frenzy, and this is like, yeah, this is just crazy. This is quality TV. I remember this scene, and I have seen Onward and Upward already, like just a few weeks ago, so I'm desensitized, but I can, like, understand that it's still crazy. Stimpy asks Ren if he isn't gonna finish the job, and Ren tells Stimpy he wants him to beg for it. I really wonder what this is an allegory for.
I don't like your begging. It's not good enough. Beg harder!
Oh, please!
Ren likes that and makes some horrifying faces before continuing to saw, and it goes on for a while before they both are done. Ren takes his pants off and walk away, but Stimpy stops him and asks if you don't wanna stay and cuddle. At least the faces and everything here is making me, I guess, invested, even though that's kind of weird to say, but it's not as boring as what we saw in Part 1 at least.
Shame on you! Clean that shit up!
Stimpy does that, and then we see Ren smoking in a very slow scene. Like legit, I was waiting for something to happen, but he smokes for almost 30 seconds with nothing happening.
I'll be back in 15 minutes to saw off another one.
We cut to the roof, where Stimpy has now changed ethnicity and is now speaking with an accent.
Oh, my ache in the back. I gotta stretch my lumbago.
He almost flashes us and then tells the headless boy to come up and help him. The boy puts nails in his throat and starts spitting them out, which is just so gross. I'm like sensitive to stuff like this, I guess. It's just like the nerve endings in the main show. I just find this whole character design really gross. Stimpy turns around and tells him to watch it. He keeps calling him Blue Eyes, which I don't know if it's a joke about how he clearly has no eyes, or if it's because he's white or something, I don't know.
Hey, Mikey!
Hi, Stimpy.
He tells Stimpy he is making a swell roof. Stimpy says thanks and tells the boy that this guy is Mikey, his Anglo-Saxon neighbor.
In the business, you're gonna get a chicks like that. All right, let's get to this roof finished.
This is just not funny, bro. Like, humor is subjective, I guess, but Stimpy just speaking with an accent is not a good joke to me.
Hold still. That's a good boy. Almost finished.
They finish it, and Stimpy is very pleased. He switches back to his normal voice and tells Ren that the roof is finished.
Don't you want to help us put the house under it, Ren?
I mean, they were in a hole. That's a good joke, to be honest. I didn't see it coming. Ren is very pissed and he decides to do this.
Oh boy! One of the points of the job.
We cut to Ren under the house trying to fix the pipes. I'm actually somewhat excited because with almost 15 minutes left, we have gone through everything I remembered from the episode already.
Well, I think I shall summon my nincompoop. Hey, Stimpy, get ready to test this pipe, okay?
We see that Stimpy is up there, but he can't hear Ren since he is walking around trying to assemble a bathtub.
Yeah. Huh?
Can you hear me, Stimpy?
Stimpy gets scared and thinks the house is haunted. Ren keeps screaming at him as Stimpy gets garlic and a cross.
Stimpy!
You can't hurt me.
Bro, is this what I was excited for? I dislike the animation here as well, it seems really choppy. Not like I could even make choppy animation, but you don't need any talent to be a critic.
Away, ghouls! Away, goblins!
Stimpy, if you don't get over here this instant!
Ren says he's gonna make Stimpy wish he was dead. Can't this dumbass just explain to this other dumbass that he is underground and talking through the pipes? Pretty easy explanation.
That's superstitious ignoramus. Hey, I think I'll have some fun with this.
Ren keeps doing it as Stimpy keeps freaking out. Ren screams boo, which sends Stimpy flying off into the bathtub.
Companion!
Ren? My loved one?
Stimpy walks over to the toilet and sees Ren's eye down there, confirming that's him. And now Stimpy is happy and starts kissing Ren through the toilet.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right, enough fooling around, Stimpy! Let's test this toilet out!
No thanks. Or to be honest, I'd rather take stuff like that than see more of the orphan headless boy. That's messed up.
An idiot he is. Not me. I'm smart. That's why I am the foreman.
Ren gets mad and wonders what's taking Stimpy so long, and Stimpy returns with a bag of gritty kitty litter, which is cool.
Come on! Let's test this thing! I've got to tell him everything.
Ren gets a lot of kitty litter right into his eye, and Stimpy is very proud of himself, but when he looks down he sees that Ren is gone. Stimpy sits on the toilet cover as we cut to the house being finished and looking really good. Now the widow and orphan are gonna get the reveal.
Surprise!
She says she don't know what to say. Clearly you did. Ren says she don't have to say nothing and that she could take a deep breath and gaze at her new possessions.
Entertainment Center!
Nah, this is fire. Ren whispers that it's $1,200, I guess financed with the pipes money. Then we see a $900 recliner and a grandfather clock.
$2,000.
Grandfather!
Priceless.
That's pretty good. She is amazed, and even more when she sees that she got a lot of guns and hand grenades and stuff.
Killer coat!
$500.
A Canadian beaver bikini!
Then she gets an endangered rattlesnake boa, and lastly a brand new freezer. $1,500 as well, that's crazy.
Additional meats! 17 pounds of Virginia ham!
$95.
They show off more stuff in the fridge, and I'm not gonna lie, this bit is getting really old. Thankfully that was the last thing though, and the humans are very happy.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
She says she can never repay them for all the stuff they have done for her, and her son. Ren says no worries, since he and Stimpy love helping people.
That's right, Ren. And now we must be off to help other downtrodden.
They both walk off and stop at the door where someone is knocking. Don't tell me they're gonna have the exact same twist as dinner party.
For the morning to ya. Sorry to be troubling ye, but I be looking for a couple of no-good fellers.
Okay, that makes sense. He holds up 2 sketches of the two as humans and start listing off all of the stuff the two have stolen.
Now just ye be holding on a wee minute. Sure, and if ye both be matching the description.
He says they are both under arrest, and they walk out with very sad faces. Ain't he gonna, like take back all the stuff he stole?
I don't understand! They didn't do it for themselves! They did it for me!
Don't think that is gonna help. The guy whose joke is once again just an accent asks who she is, and she says she is nobody at all.
Until today. You see, I'm a grieving widow.
She says she had nothing until these 2 losers came into her life and built her this wonderful home and filled it with almost everything she ever needed.
Ah, me poor bleeding heart. That sheds a wee bit of different light on the situation.
The cop can relate, since his own wife was struck by a bus just a few minutes ago right outside this house. That's crazy.
Lovely stolen home. And now I be needing a good woman myself.
We see more stuff with her chest that I'm not showing, and she says that she only needs one more thing, which is a fresh new head for her boy.
Me own beloved loin fruit is not but a wee head.
That's almost funny. He says that thanks to the good Lord above, they now have a healthy lad of mixed origins, and Stimpy says that's what America is all about. The widower is very happy and hugs her kid. The cop says he is the spitting image of his grandpappy, and then more gross stuff happens.
Johnny, that's rude! The man just gave you a new head!
At least the head is covering most of the gross stuff now. The cop is impressed, and he tells Ren and Stimpy that he had them all wrong.
It's true altruists that ye be. For all your stealing and gadabout ways.
He says that as a reward they are off the hook, and they can help themselves to all the community property they want for the next 24 hours.
And if you don't mind, I'll be helping myself to your ample bosoms.
Ren and Stimpy just stand and watch before remembering that they have a free pass to commit like any crime now. So they start walking out, but then get hit by rockets. And the episode ends with the 2 of them flying to the moon. So that was Altruists. Unless this episode was just totally full of like Three Stooges references that I missed or something, it's not a very good episode. Well, that wouldn't make it a good episode either, cause you gotta have more stuff than just a parody. And I don't think there was enough fun to be had with Altruists personally. I think pretty much every scene was dragged out, like to a crazy extent that it just couldn't even be funny. Every scene being like half an actual episode just made it so boring. There was a couple of exceptions, and I did like smaller parts of the episode, but it's 40 minutes of dragging, and I did not like this episode. Fun fact, this was the only episode that wasn't made out of an idea like left over from the original Ren and Stimpy, but this was an original idea by Eric Bauza, who voices Stimpy. All in all, not a good episode. Join me hopefully next week, no promises, where we are taking a look at the last APC episode, Stimpy's Pregnant.
Goodbye, folks.